Blessing Alims Ojisor is a trailblazing leader and a UN Millennium Fellow 2023, a pioneer first female SUG president, University of Calabar. She is a passionate advocate for women's empowerment with expertise in HTS counseling, leadership, entrepreneurship, SRHR facilitation, and conflict resolution, driven by commitment to social impact and community development through volunteerism. She is a dynamic individual with extensive experience in conflict management, sexual and reproductive health and rights issues, SDG advocacy, and community development programs. Excellent in communication and negotiation skills with proven ability to achieve high quality results and effectively manage challenges. She is a serial volunteer and adolescent sexual and reproductive health facilitator. She had served as a volunteer for both local and international organizations such as Girls Power Initiative (GPI), AIDS Healthcare Foundation (AHF), the Bridge Leadership Foundation, and others. Blessing is a passionate advocate for the rights of women and girls in Africa, and her work with women has been featured in local and international media blogs. Over the years, she has modeled for UNICEF posters and jingles. An account of her outstanding performance in the Female and More Social Impact Fellowship 2022, she was awarded a travel scholarship to Kigali, Rwanda for a learning visit. Blessing Ojisor is the Executive Director of You Can Be Initiative and the founder of Walking in Her Shoes Africa, a non-profit organization dedicated to improving the lives of girls and women by fostering access to skills training, quality and affordable education in Nigeria. She is passionate about service to humanity. She is an undergraduate student of Peace and Conflict Studies at the University of Calabar. Blessing is also skilled at making footwears and loves to be addressed as Alims B, the shoemaker girl. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Blessing Alims Ojisor to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I want to appreciate the organizer and also thank all of you for staying through. This is fall, and it is not easy that you left your schedules to be out here to get values. Thank you so much. The organizers have given me a note that I have just 10 minutes or 20 or thereabout. So I'll be as snappy as possible. I'm here to speak on building courage and capacity in leadership. Why women should take up leadership roles. There is this saying back then that the place of a woman belongs where? Is that true? Okay, if it is not true, why? Someone should answer. I think we have a lot of students. Unical students, are you here? You are here. Do we have faculty presidents, departmental, class reps here? Anybody? Okay, we have a male that is a leader. So going forward, when I am asked what is leadership, leadership is simply the ability for you to inspire others to follow you, to lead and to give directions. A leader is not someone that is always doing, but you lead people and you inspire them to take up responsibilities and other leadership roles. As a leader, I can boldly say that, emerging as the first female SUG president, I have inspired other ladies, not just within Unical, but within Nigeria as a whole. And I didn't just do that because I emerged as the president, being the first in 50 years. I didn't just do that. I'm doing that because of the activities I have been able to engage in my during my stay in office. I will soon be emeritus. I was here and I left back to school for the SUG presidential debate. So in less than a week, or within 2 weeks, we'll be having the new president, University of Calabar. But within this short period of 1 year, I can tell everybody that I am not bragging, but I would say I have done well. I have, in a sense that I have raised the status quo of student union government. Before my emergence, I never knew what was like student union government, SUG. But if you check the news today, if you check on your browser, just check for SUG president. I am sure you will see me as one of the listed SUG presidents. This has been evident even when I travel out for conferences within Nigeria. You hear other SUG presidents. Ah, is that the president from Unical? Oh, SUG president, Unical. Everybody wants to associate with me. And I have had other presidents coming to me for mentorship. I know I was dragged once when I emerged for, who can remember? Appointment of what? Yes, I was dragged for that, for appointment of 58. If I was not someone who has resilience in me, trust me, I'm not sure I would have achieved anything. I was just about, I think it was barely 1 month in office. I was not up to a month in office when that came. And it happened at a point I was writing exams. Instablog, Linda Ikeji, everybody was dragging me. But do you know what I did? I took that as an advantage. I took that to sell myself out. And that made me very popular. A friend of mine in the US, when he saw it, he said, Blessing, go to those pages and comment. Let them know you are the one. And you know what Nigeria do? Nigeria will always be looking out for that person. Once they start dragging you, they want to look out for who that person is. And I went, I commented, I gave my own side of the story I wanted to. And my page on Instagram was around 400 followers, and it grew to 1,200. Within the space of 2 weeks or 1 week, I was being dragged online. So everything that happens to you as a leader in a particular position, you should take it to your own advantage. I did not just slack. I did not just stay to think, okay, people were dragging me. I had my reasons for what I did. And because I had my reasons and they were positive, I took advantage of the social media dragging, the social media badging. Even my students bashed me. I had lots of messages. You are the worst leader ever. And going 3 months down the line, I heard people asking me, what have you even done? What can you even do as a female? People go into conclusions without giving you time to do things. I had all of those questions. What have you done? And I told them, give me time. I am working on something. And when I surfaced, everybody was marveled. Getting 5 minibuses for the union. No president has ever done that. And then I also came up with a scholarship, the scholarship initiative. No president in the history of student union has given scholarship to their students. I did not just do this because I was getting the funds from school. And that is why we are all here. We learn what is called networking. We learn what is called collaboration. As women, one challenge you will face going into leadership is resources. It is very common. We have the not too young to run, but I'm telling you, it is now called too young to run. How many persons seated there have 100 million to purchase a form? 100 million naira. You see why our fathers keep ruling us. They brought the not too young to run, and then they took it from a different angle. We have the nomination. And can you withstand the nomination? With 100 million naira in today's country or today's economy, you cannot even stand election. I encountered financial challenges, and the men seated here, they supported me. I'm very happy to see them. Mr. Ndifon and Eyo. He sent me money. That's why your network is your net worth. When I met a mentor and she was like, he said, Blessing, go to your list. Check how many persons can give you 50,000. Reach out to them. Check how many persons can give you 10,000. Reach out to them. And I used that strategy. If 20 persons are giving you 50,000, how much is that? Mathematicians. 1 million. Is that correct? So you see, those are simple strategies. So I'm speaking for the women. Sorry, the men don't feel bad. I'm a woman, so let's use the gender card right now. So you are definitely going to get that challenges. Please build your network. Your network is very important for you to aspire and attain any leadership position. Secondly, improve on yourself. People that supported me did not just support me, they supported me because they believed in me. I had done other things in the past. I have not shown incapable, or I have not disappointed the trust they had in me, and that was why they supported me. Nobody will invest in what they feel it's not going to work out. Those are humans. People would always want to share in your glory, especially when they see that your light is shining. So please, young ladies, build in your personal development. Learn from people that have been there. Learn from people that have the skills. And also, get mentors. Mentorship is very important. I know that as we continue to grow in life, we tend to have a lot of responsibilities. And for the young ones, it might be very difficult reaching out to somebody and getting immediate feedback. But what I do, and the strategy that works for me, I don't just go to somebody and say, I want you to mentor me. I don't just get, you can get my number in this place and you are sending me hello. I will not respond to you. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If you are meeting somebody for the first time, those are simple etiquettes. Don't come to someone's DM, hello, hi. Hello, hi, what do you want me to do with it? Go straight to the point. My name is this. I am into that. I have a skill in this. And I would like, if I can be under you, for you to direct me in so and so. Simple. Anybody seeing that is going to respond to you as soon as they see that. But I come and you are sending me hi. What is hi? When I have over 500 messages to respond to, you know what we do? We'll do it flim. Or we do what? Chakam. So please, young people, self-introduction is very important. Let it be at the tip of your finger. And that was what I was doing during my election. If I come to your DM, my name is this, I am that, I'm going for this, I'm going for that, and this is what I can do, this is what I've done in the past, and if you support me, I promise I'm going to uphold the standard that I've always had. It is as simple as that. So please, learn. Is that for me? Please learn self-introduction. It is very important as aspiring leaders and women. I've spoken about the barriers. So why should women lead? Representation matters. We have 109 seats in the Senate, but how many women do we have? We have just 4 women. Does that count? And even the women that are there, when they try to speak out, we hear issues like, can you fight your leader? Can you fight your head? And we also see women joining to fight them. I'm not saying you should support a wrong cause, but if you do not have anything to say, when you see a woman going through public bashing, please just keep quiet. It's as simple as that. Keep quiet, because I feel very disheartened. You don't even have facts of what is going on, and because you have data, your phone is well charged, you go online and start bashing. Look at the men. No matter how bad Tinubu is today, trust me, there are still men, there are men that will support him, true or false. But if a woman tries to slack, let's say you are standing like this, and then your shoe is like this. They said it, women cannot be leaders. Yes, look at how she's doing. And I will just be like, yes, women cannot be leaders. How can you give a woman this? I told you, she has baby. She has her husband to think of. She has her family. How can she do this? How can she do that? Yes, women face challenges. As a woman, they will tell you, when you are married, when you give birth, 2 years of your life is to give life to another human being. And that is true. But that does not mean women can still not fit in. There is nobody, in fact, the men, they give multitasking to women. Men, true or false? Can you multitask as your wife? Can you multitask as your wife, Mr. Patrick? I'm a different breed. The men take it, a woman is bathing her child, She's thinking of what her husband will eat. She's thinking of what he will eat before going to work and what he will eat after coming back from work. She's thinking about her mother. She's thinking about her siblings. She's thinking a whole lot of things. She's thinking about her job. So leave multitasking for women. Women are talented. Please, men, support women. Support them. When you see them having all those challenges, don't go online and say, I know she cannot lead. That is why women should not lead. You give them small power, they'll start showing themselves. The men that have been showing themselves, what have you done? The men that have been showing themselves, what have you done? You've not done anything. But because a woman just makes a little mistake, you say, yes, I said it. Give her power. That's how she's done. And they're even liking me to the former governor. She's even behaving like the man that just left, Senator Ben Ayade. She's giving appointment like Senator Ben Ayade. Was Senator Ben Ayade a woman? So when he gave the appointment, what did they do to him? So that's by the way. So men, please support us. Support the women when they come up to lead. It is not easy. The challenges are many. Either you face the sexual harassment that people will tell you, you give me this and I will give you that. Or you have people wanting to blackmail you. Either you've done something or you've not done. And for the sexual harassment, it's very common. But the ladies, one thing I will tell you is, aspiring for any leadership position, always have your dignity intact. I told myself, if I ever get to a point in any aspiring, any leadership position, and you tell me, do this to get that, that is the end. That you must do this, you must touch me, you must do this for me to get that. That is the end of it. And that was my principle. You can go through Unical, you can go anywhere. You cannot hear scandals of blessing Alims doing this to get that. I'm very aggressive. And my friends are laughing because they know I'm very aggressive. I'm very aggressive. You don't talk to me anyhow, I don't tolerate it. Especially when you are a man and you feel you want to take advantage of me. I give it to you. Straight up. I give it to you straight up. And you know I'm aggressive, right? So moving forward, let's talk about building courage for leadership. I've spoken about self-awareness. For self-awareness, please know who you are. Know your strengths. Know your weaknesses. Pay attention to your weaknesses because people will use it against you, true or false. Every smart politician, in fact, every smart person that wants to take up leadership position, and you have opponents, you look out for the weaknesses of our opponents. That is what you bring them down. When I was contesting, I looked out for the weaknesses of my opponents. I went to all their departments to ensure that I checked their results. Yes, it is it though. If you are a leader, you must take steps because somebody that does not have up to 3.5 cannot contest. And some persons might want to edit their result or go through other sites to get it. So I made sure that their result was on check. And when I saw that, I checked for another weakness. I said, where can I strike this person? I noticed where I could strike them. I held on that. So please pay attention to your weaknesses. If not, people will definitely use it against you. And people noticed I'm an emotional person. Forget the fact that I am very violent. There's a way you will talk to my emotions and tears will start coming out. I know I cried when I was going out for one of those consultations. Someone spoke to me in a way that I didn't like, and I started shedding tears. So they knew I was very emotional. And even my friends seated there, when we go out, they'll be like, please, don't cry. Please, just hold it a bit. So please, pay attention to your weaknesses and build on it while you develop on your strength as well. Networking, self-confidence, resilience, I've spoken about it. We have strategy to support women in leadership. Organizational initiatives. Organizations like this and things that like this are structures that you should hold on. And I had a lot of that structure. I had a structure of women organizations supporting me. You've heard my bow. Anything NGO. So I had women that, Ambassador Nkoyotoyo, do we know her? Yeah, she was one of my stronghold. She told me, Blessing, you must do this. And they came out for me during my elections. I had the biggest banner, the billboard banner. They gave it to me. So you see why networking is very important. So these structures that you have, please hold on to them. They are very important. We have personal development. Personal development is key. If people do not see your worth, they may not want to support you. So in everything you do, build on yourself, your skills, anything that you know will help you. If you can edit video in this room, let me see your hand. If you can edit video using your smartphone, if you can do graphic design, if you can snap, yes. Yes, everybody can snap. I mentioned those 3 skills because those are things that are trending. Content creation is what people are making money out of it. It was when I wanted to get married that I knew that people do content, these reels, and they collect money as big as 150,000. How much did that lady charge us? 250 to use her phone and generate content for me on my wedding. And I asked her, I said, sister, I do these things, so I've never collected money. That was because I don't know. These are skills that I use to support organizations that I work with. I also edit videos in my smartphone. And I told her, okay, can I give you 100,000? She said no. Okay, she told me 300, that the last she can collect is 250. I went back. I was now asking my friends. I said, is it not these videos? I went through my phone, went through my social media. I said, look at the videos I've been doing for people without money. And I had to contact someone that did it for me for about 60,000. So what am I saying? People are making money from their smartphone. Please develop yourself. We have CapCut, we have InShot, and we have a whole lot of other apps. When you are starting, you are not starting with the aim of making money. Because when I started this video editing, I was just doing it for my own self, edit my videos, post on it, because I like taking pictures, I like just doing social media. And that was all. Unknown to me that today, 2025, it will now become one of the trending things that people cannot do without. We are going out of that age that people just like pictures. But do your 30 seconds video, post it, and see how viral it will go. So please, personal development is key. Anything you know you can learn, soft skills, if you can speak, if you can write, if you can snap, if you can edit videos, and a whole lot of others, it will help you and it will make you stand out. I want to ask a question. There's something that goes thus. If you are in a room, you have your husband and your mother to save. Who will you save? Who will you save? If you say husband, say hi. Hi. If you say mother, say hi. Hi. Again, say nay. Those that will not save anybody. If you are in a room that there is fire, who will you save? I will save myself. Oh. Do you know why I will save myself? Because I am thinking strategically. What will it take if I'm running inside that fire to drag my husband out and then both of us die together? Have you thought of that? You save yourself before you now start thinking of saving others. And let me ask this common question. If your phone gets missing, what's your first reaction? You panic. Who wants to answer? If your phone gets missing, what's the first reaction? What did you say? You start? Shock. Who else? Money in the bank. Okay. Who else? You start shedding tears. So let me ask again, how strategic is that? When you are crying, when you are mourning, or when you are shocked, it is not strategic enough. But somebody said something, money in the bank. Yes, money in the bank is very key. Please, as young women, let's think strategically. If your phone gets missing, For me, if my phone gets missing, the first thing I do is I pause. I think of where I may have misplaced that item. If I get there, I don't see it, I forget about it. And then what she said, money in the bank. You will now go to your bank to see how you would block your account, because with your SIM card, anybody can do anything. So I hope that as young women seated here, we would live and aspire for positions. We will not just earn as class reps, we will not just earn as church leaders, you will not just earn as faculty or departmental, but you want to aspire. And again, I want to beg us, this goes to both the men and women. You can lead anywhere. You must not be SA and PA. It is as simple as that. You can lead anywhere without carrying any politician back. I'm not trying to say that serving is bad. Serving is very good, but build on your capacity. If you don't build on your capacity, you will carry that politician back for the next 20 years. True or false? Is that what you want for yourself? If you have the opportunity of working directly with any politician, please use that as an opportunity for you to build capacity. Build your network, very importantly, because working with a politician, you have access of seeing many other persons, but some people get so comfortable of working behind that politician year in, year out. Every politician or every good leader will want to see their servants going ahead of them. A politician once told me in this state, this is my mentor, he said, I want to advise you, after you graduate, please don't come into politics. He said, go and build yourself. He asked me a very practical question. He said, Blessing, if I'm running for an election and a friend of mine who is not even in the country supports me with 20 million, and then another friend of mine is just busy going around and campaigning for me, if I win, who do you think I would remember? Let me ask you, who will you remember? 20 million. It's as simple as that. So please, build on your capacity. People want what you will give to them, and they can remember you. If you have money to support somebody with 20 million, after winning, there is no how that person will forget you. But if you are just going online and bashing somebody, you this, you that, you that. And again, thank you, I even remember that. In this Cross River State, if you know you are part of those people that go online and insult people, please stop it. Stop it. I'm very serious. It will not pay you. You are going online insulting another politician for someone else. When your paths are not even straight, do you know if that person you are insulting is going to be your destiny helper? It pisses me when I go online and I'm reading comments and a young person is bashing another politician or bashing somebody that can even be your destiny helper simply because you are paying loyalty to either party A and then you are bashing party B. It doesn't make sense. You can give your constructive criticisms without insulting somebody. Social media does not forget. And trust me, that comment you are commenting on someone's post and you are thinking they are not seeing it. Somebody has seen it, screenshotted it, and saved somewhere. I saw a post online. The post was trending on Twitter. A guy wrote a comment. I think it was against the company, or was it MTN or so. And then 6 years later, he went for an interview in that same company. And the tweet resurfaced. You know, go shock you. That is how social media works. So please, if you are here, you are planning or they are about recruiting you to go online and insult party B for the forthcoming election, please, you can accept that responsibility, but don't insult somebody. I beg you. There's somebody that insulted me. I've screenshotted that. It is in my mail. I saved it. You know why? Some insults are very personal. And some people take it very personal and they will save it and say, in this time, I'm going to look. Not as if you are not forgiving the person. No. Even the Bible will tell you, it is only God that can forgive and forget. You are human. We will not deceive ourselves. Something inside will bring it out, but the ability of you reminding that thing and not acting on it, that is when it is called forgiving and forgetting. Thank you so much. I've taken a whole lot of your time. God bless you.